Good evening. On this extra spooky episode, we are reviewing some Shrunken Head. And the Toxic Zombie is going to review some shitty horror. So let's get popping.
Oh yeah, Doobes. We roll up the doob with the ganja, the marijuana. Doobes. Get high.
Welcome, boys and ghouls. We got a lot to do tonight, so let's get started. John Brown's here.
Hi.
He's gonna tell us about all the spooky shit that he's sick of.
That's right.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk about that. Dalton's here. You wanna tell us what we're smoking? Did they tell you what we're smoking?
Nobody tells me anything anymore.
That's not what we're smoking. Where is it, Frederick?
I have a
Which
feeling
one is
we're
it?
gonna
This?
smoke all of it.
What is it, Fred?
There was a thing over
Forget. Live in something stuff.
It's from Starbuds. The name is gonna be put right under John's chin
Right
here.
here.
Just make some shit up.
That's the
and
name of it. And it's supposed to be what? Elite Shelf? Elite Shelf.
here. Lead shelf.
Ooh.
I mean, I don't know where the...
Bougie.
6 kilogram, 220 an ounce.
220 an ounce.
220
That
an
means
ounce.
it's supposed to be really good. It's supposed to be real good.
Prohibition prices.
Try it out. See what she tastes like. Sorry, Dalton, I stole your whole fucking gig, man. I mean, I guess you can go home. That's all we had for you tonight.
Bye.
What?
I didn't know
Bye.
we were gonna be here. I'm honestly a little pissed off. Sorry. I
You
feel
don't want to talk
guilty.
anyways.
I brought gifts for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Would now be a good time to do that?
Yeah,
I like
let's do it.
gifts.
Okay.
I like gifts.
I like
Good. Let me
Halloween
Let me
gifts.
hit this. So we'll probably talk in more detail about it later. But Charlie and I run a show called The Dark Hour at Looney's.
Okay. And
one of-
Luna's is in Springs, right?
Yeah, Looney's Comedy Corner. And one of our sponsors is Pretty Obscene Apparel. You guys might know from here in Pueblo. And she made this shirt here that says "fuck you"
Love it.
with a little heart. So
Aw.
I brought
So fuck you, shirt.
this is a "fuck you" shirt. That one is for Jasmine.
Yay.
Oh,
Love
nice.
it. Thank you. Woo, you get one.
Make sure to wear that at work.
And then this one is another design. It says "eat shit and
Oh,
die."
I love that one.
That's the back.
That's awesome.
Sorry, that was
And
mine.
then that one's for. I didn't know you were
Sorry,
gonna be.
No,
here,
that's
It
Charlie.
fine.
looks
You
like
didn't
it
know.
is.
I'm not.
Never
It's not a
know
big
with
deal.
Dalton.
Fuck you.
Yeah. From the bottom of my heart, Dalton.
So-
fuck you.
Yeah, that's from Pretty Obscene on Instagram. Check it out. You can buy
Awesome.
one at the Dark Hour.
Oh, you didn't even. We
Okay.
didn't see the back of the shirt.
Yeah,
Look
it's
at that.
that's the same I have. We're twins now.
I love it. Yay,
You
we're
guys are
twinning. We're spookies.
That's some pretty tasty weed. I wouldn't know if I would pay
Thank you,
$2.20
John.
for it, but
It's nice to have weed that tastes good.
it is.
It seems like all this dispensary weed tastes the same anymore.
It does, man.
It smells different.
Even the top shelf is like, I've had topper shelf in my life.
A lot of the top shelves I'm noticing are starting to have like seeds and shit in them. It's like, oh, come on now, man. I didn't want to have to go sifting through all that shit.
Yeah, but Starbuds, they're pretty decent little dispensary out there on their way to Beulah. That's that one, I think.
Yeah, there's one in Pueblo West too.
Oh, okay.
And then I believe, isn't there a Starbuds in town too?
Mm-hmm. That's the one I'm talking about. It's on the way. It's right.
Off
Thatcher way down
Bang,
there.
There you go.
Yep.
So if you're on your way to the reservoir,
Yeah, get you some herb.
stop off at Starbuds and get you some edibles
And buy some Elite Shelf if you're an elite member of the world.
Of the marijuana.
So, we have a good friend named the Toxic Zombie. Since this is our Halloween episode, I don't know if you could tell. We're not dressed up like this for nothing.
plant. Sometimes we do.
We like to dress up. But this time is for a reason. It's Halloween. All Hallows Wieners.
Ooh, I like wieners.
Yeah.
I know you do, Jazz. Everybody knows it.
We can smell them from here.
Just had to
You've
put
been
it back out
posting your
there.
baby
In
on
case
social
anybody
media.
forgot.
Smelled it on you when you came in?
Oh,
Oh, shit.
sorry. Forgot to brush my teeth. No, I'm just joking.
I don't think it was your teeth we smelt, but anyway,
Moving on.
our good friend the Toxic Zombie did a review of a shitty horror movie, and since it's Halloween, we said, shit, let's show it.
Hell
So let's
yeah.
watch that little review real quick.
Let's do that.
Let's do that.
Do that.
I'll get it.
Oh, well, hello there. Wow, nice, cheap-looking mask. Not really fooling anybody, are we? Yeah, okay, well, enough about that, my pig snouters and seance shouters. 'Tis I, your horny toad on Cemetery Road, the Toxic Zombie, back again. Guess who's back? Tell a friend to check out. Not quite, but a review of Kevin Tenney's 1988 Halloween Hootenanny, Night of the Demons.
They'll get what they deserve. Tonight.
Well, here's to hoping, Pops. So this go around, we have your stereotypical group of young adults deciding it would be a simply splendid idea to throw a Halloween party at the spooky old abandoned funeral home called Hull House.
I'm getting out now before it's too late.
Too bad, so sad, Raj, me boy. But we're already in this thing, full swing.
Oh, heaven help me.
Ain't nobody helping nobody. So after Weird Girl Angela holds a seance that unleashes the prickliest little demon I've ever seen, the fun begins.
Come on, you don't believe all that, do you? It's a bunch of crap.
Of course I do. I had to watch the film. I mean, we're talking eye gouging, tongue biting, arm severing. I better stop. I'm getting a little hungry.
Oh my God.
Oh, like you never seen a neon green zombie that hosts B-rated movies in a tomb before. Sheesh. Anywho, so let's chow down on tonight's summary. We have jean jacket jerking, pirate pansying, Fat Albert voicing, mostly talking about Angela, Stooge snouting, and of course, Linnea lipsticking. And so I give this possessive picture 4 brains.
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Oh, relax, Toots. This film really did have a lot going for it. You should be happy. Goes to show you just can't make some folks happy. And trust me, I would know.
Oh, really? What do you know?
I know this review is over, so remember, demon dogs and mullet hogs, this is your old pal, the Toxic Zombie.
Hey, Stooge! What? Check out the old fart!
Yes, Uncle Critter left that here months ago, and I can't air it out. Anywho, if you can't eat them, join them.
There it was. So go check out that movie that he reviewed, Demon Night.
Night of the Demons.
Night of the Demons.
Shout out Toxic Zombie. That was cool, man.
Oh,
Yeah, man, it's cool that he does
amazing.
He's doing more creative shit than I am.
that. For real, me too.
I just realized that we smoked most of that joint during that review, and I've been hitting it both ways.
I noticed
that. I
guys.
was like,
double
We're
hitter.
we're gonna
You're
start
that
skipping
guy.
me.
Well, we're only halfway through it, so you've been taking little baby
I mean, I
pills.
realized it, and then I did it a couple more times,
And you're like, this is nice.
and then I brought it up.
You're like, I'm gonna call myself out. Get my Viking hat. This is the worst hat I've ever wore, to be
It's not
honest.
comfortable.
Look at the
It's really
ears.
not. Yeah, dude, you got the ears
let me-
sticking out sideways. That's dope. That's very
Got your little
intimidating.
elf ears.
Imagine being on the shores of England and seeing the ears sideways.
Are you good? What the fuck is that?
It's alright, they'll get chopped off in battle.
First things to go. So make sure to check out Toxic Zombie's YouTube channel. He's got tons of reviews on there. He was on the Pueblo Public Access for a long time, so.
That's where I know him from. I knew I recognized that name.
He's a good guy, the zombie. So, Halloween, man, it's been around for decades. There's a lot of good times, bad times with Halloween.
Decades.
Yeah,
Decades.
Centuries, brother.
At least since the 70s.
At least since I was around in the 80s.
John Carpenter invented Halloween. There's a documentary about it. And everything.
Yep. It's how John carpeted Halloween.
Carpeted it.
Yep. And so there's been a lot of ups and downs with the Halloween. There's a lot of things that are getting played out, to be honest.
Yeah.
And it's become kind of a little bit fucking overplayed, a lot of this shit, right?
Yeah.
They need to come up with more. Maybe not like the monsters.
Well,
I know Dalton didn't like the new Rob Zombie monsters very much.
I loved it. It is
The monsters.
fucking like
You
weird,
loved
but
it?
I loved it. Yeah, I loved it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I watched it with the kids and I was like, it's just cute. It's weird. It's like off. I don't know. I like it.
I didn't think it was that bad.
I
Yeah.
never really gave a shit about the original monsters. I'm just
Exactly.
kind of. I like Rob Zombie when he makes Rob Zombie shit.
Yeah.
This. Him,
Well,
when I found out he was Halloween was garbage. His Halloween shit was garbage.
Yeah.
I gotta admit, I liked the first 30 minutes of that movie. Everything
Like
else
the
was
origin
shit.
New
story
story
part?
stuff.
Just a different look at his backstory. That's what I liked. I didn't see that like that from the original 70s version, but I was like, okay, I guess this is a white trash version of Michael Myers' upbringing. Let's do it. Okay, I'm in. And then
like-
the rest of the movie is like, okay, fuck this shit.
But
I'm
that's
done.
the thing is, all it's this Halloween shit is they just keep rehashing the same
Yeah.
shit.
I feel like the
Shit.
monsters
The
is Rob
Addams
Zombie got
family.
old and he wanted to make something that his kids could watch.
Which is
And-
cute though. Like
yeah,
I like the
but it's
like
not for
I
me.
yeah I like I like the lighting. You know, I like the characters. I liked how goofy. It
You
was.
liked the lighting?
Yes,
green
like have
underlighting
you
the whole
seen how
fucking
bright
time?
the lighting
I mean,
is and like the
for
different
girls,
colors
it's
and it's
had to
just
be
It was like that it was
That's
like
my
all
kids
in the
liked it.
shadows
That's
and
why you rate the
whispering.
drinks.
Wow, you guys.
That's why you rate the
whoa.
drinks.
Wow.
oh excuse me for liking something.
Suck, Jen. No,
No,
it's
they
a
did
total
not
PG.
show the boobs.
Which is another reason why I don't like
Or
this
her
one.
butt. They
Because if
didn't
you're
even show
gonna
her
put
butt.
her in a movie, at least show me the goods. Because I gotta hear that voice. Shut the fuck up,
I
Sherry
thought
Moon
Herman
Zombie.
was the most annoying part of it. He
I
was
didn't
like
watch it.
he was
I
like
didn't
a
bother.
drunk teenage kid going
Yeah,
through
he was
fucking
kinda lame,
puberty
The
but-
and
grandpa
shit.
was the best thing about it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this.
Daniel
funny.
Roebuck played that shit
I'm gonna
perfectly.
throw
That's what
that
I've
to
heard.
the
I've heard
gods.
he's the best.
If you want to light up another
this
one of
for the
those
dead
doobies.
homies.
So what else is played out though?
Dude,
I've
I'm
seen your
so-
post on Facebook,
Yeah.
and you were 100% on
It wasn't
most
very
of them.
popular, but I stand by it. I'm so fucking sick of Nightmare Before
Yes,
Christmas.
that's what I was about to say.
I like I like it. I liked that era of Tim Burton. It was a groundbreaking movie, blah blah blah. It's a fucking Christmas movie, and I'll stand by that.
Yeah.
Get your fucking Christmas out of my Halloween.
That one I could watch
also-
maybe every
Christmas out of my
10 years,
Halloween.
honestly. It's not one I want to revisit
Well,
all
and
the
also
time.
it's fine to be a fan of something, but to turn it into your whole fucking personality,
Yeah.
to where you're getting tattoos and decorating your house, like
Well, that's with
That's-
anything, too.
that's
If you're
fucking
doing it with the Joker or
Ex-
fucking whatever the
except
fuck.
for my friend Brittany, who totally does that. You're cool. I'm not talking about
Not
you.
calling you out.
And so alongside of that is the same people who do that are the ones who are all it's Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Like I love
Yeah.
Beetlejuice. The
They're
same
ruining
thing.
all of Tim
Been
Burton.
around almost 40 years already,
I want to
man.
see those people put up the Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes poster and make that like decorate your. You want to be a Tim Burton party?
Oh
Fucking
man,
show me some Planet of the Apes.
that was such a low man. That was a low point, dude. God
It's
damn,
hard,
you
I
had to
think
hit
it's
that
hard
one.
for these Hollywood
Fuck.
types to like make a Halloween movie or a horror movie or whatever the fuck those are. It's like a comedy, horror, dark comedy, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's
Yeah.
hard for them to come up with a new idea like
Yeah.
that. So
It's not
everybody
that hard,
just
man.
harps on.
I'll
those-
admit, dude,
those
I'm an
ones.
Ari Aster fan, so all I'm doing is waiting for that motherfucker to come out with his next one.
What's the last thing he did?
Midsummer.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of people didn't like
What's
it.
that artsy fartsy horror
Yeah,
stuff?
like
I
artsy
kind of
horror.
did.
I'm okay with that.
But
At least
I
it's
love
different.
Hereditary even more, man.
Yeah,
Hereditary was
Hereditary
fucking
was
awesome.
more of a solid horror movie.
Yeah.
You know, but Midsummer was and don't pronounce it like a fucking douchebag.
Midsummer.
Midsummer.
Who cares?
Midsommar.
Who cares?
Fucking dork.
Midsommar.
Fucking dork.
They told me to ridicule Dalton because he's kind of unreliable about when he's here. So
Yeah, he's a little here or there.
Give Dalton
Hit
the
or miss.
ribbons.
I'll give him that one.
Dalton's a hit or miss.
I'll tell you one. I would rather eat a pound of broken glass than listen to The Raven one more time in my life. That is like the American Pie
much
of
does that
horror media.
get brought
The
up?
Raven is so fucking played out. You're not intelligent if you know who Edgar Allan Poe is. Everybody who's ever worked
I
with
mean,
a fucking
middle
Hot
school-
Topic has The Raven memorized. Fuck you in The Raven. Go check out Murders in the Rue Morgue or Mask of the Red Death. I'll even give you The Telltale Heart, which is a story about a guy murdering his roommate, which with Charlie sitting over there I can relate to.
Even the Cask of Amontillado.
Yeah, that's the one, dude. Cask of Amontillado.
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
Right, but
I don't know if that's even the right pronunciation.
I like
I'm just
the
looking like a
Telltale
fucking
Heart.
dick.
That's a
you
good
would
one.
know. You're the fucking pronunciation guy, Mr. Midsommar.
Fuck off. Hit that joint and pass it. You're fucking hogging it.
Got me. I was camping on it.
Fuck.
Is there anything you think is played out, Dalton? Halloween-wise?
You're asking someone who's really...
Because I love the Monster Mash. I don't care how many times I hear that shit.
I don't know. I've never been a fan of the
graveyard
Monster Mash, so
smash.
I can't say that it's played out because I don't.
Oh, so
Really pay
you're
attention
a
to it.
fan of the Transylvania Twist.
What the fuck? No.
If I fuck
More or
with-
less the time warp, not the fucking Transylvania
Rocky
Twist, and
Horror
even the
Picture
time
Show.
warp's not
I do
even
love
fully.
Time Warp.
I don't
That's a
know,
good
man.
one.
That Rocky Horror shit is skating the edge of being played out. It's almost
Is
played
it?
out.
Is it?
Almost. I'm not the authority. I know when I'm sick of shit.
No, me too. I feel the same way, man. Because when you posted, I was like, yep.
What else did I
Even
say?
there was
Like
Hocus Pocus. I mean, that's
That-
kind of...
I
That-
absolutely
that-
did not like the new movie. I did not.
I didn't
No,
watch the
I
first
haven't
one.
watched it
I
yet.
didn't like it.
I watched it.
I just that was just a dig at
just-
some
It
people
was
that I
like-
know that
Fans
were-
of Hocus Pocus loved it.
It was like it was so hyped up, and then you watch it, and you're just
Well, I mean,
like,
the first
really?
one's not that great. I mean, it's
No.
okay.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There are some bits on there that still get me laughing. Like when he runs into those two kids in the graveyard, and then he's like, "This is ice," and the motherfucker turns around and it's shaved ice in the back.
I like
That shit
they
still
keep
makes
making
me
fun of
laugh.
that kid
Yeah.
for being a virgin. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
He's
In the
15,
children's
bro.
movie.
Give him a break.
Dude, most of us are virgins. Relax.
I know, we were all
Oh,
like,
but I
fucking
did like
virgin.
that off the new movie when they were like, "What's a virgin?" They're like, "It's somebody who's never been or lit a candle." So they explained what a virgin was in the second movie. I was like, okay, that was pretty funny. But the
You're
rest
like,
of it, I was just like,
trying to
okay.
explain it to the kids.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
well,
like, you got
I've lit all
the-
kinds of candles. I'm not a virgin anymore.
Yeah.
Just-
I'm like, wow.
I don't know, but those
Are you a
little,
virgin?
little
No, I
girls'
lit a candle
performances
this
on
I
summer.
there.
kind of yesterday just to get it over with.
The three little girls in the beginning of that shit that were playing as the young versions of them. For some reason, they hit that shit on point.
You guys can just admit
made
that you love
younger
Hocus
versions of
Pocus.
them?
That's
I like the
I
first
do.
one.
I like the
like
first one. The
I
second
don't like
one,
the second
I didn't
one.
like. I did
I
not
love
like
how
the
this
second one.
conversation started about how it's played out, and then you guys like, remember that one part? You're all excited.
I just really don't even remember it too much.
The
There's
new-
still
I guess
bits.
Hocus
Oh,
Pocus
fuck.
2
I was
is a
just
little
talking about the
early to call
virgin
it
shit.
played out.
But yeah, it's one of those
Oh, shit.
movies that's just like every Halloween, 70,000 posts and videos
There we
and
go.
top
Yeah.
tens and
I saw a video online of
that's just the culture we live in, man. They just
True.
there's so many media outlets or whatever. Go ahead, sorry, I didn't mean.
You're fine. We're all stoned. That's how it works. I'm just trying desperately to hold on to the thought. I was trying.
Go ahead, go ahead.
There was a girl that works at Spirit Halloween, and she was saying, "Here's what not to be," because everybody's buying this shit. And the first thing she said was the Sanderson sisters from
Oh
Hocus
God.
Pocus.
Yeah.
I figured.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn was one of
Harley
was
Quinn.
big, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna be Squirrely Dan from Letterkenny for Halloween this year.
There you go.
That's what I'm going. Fat bearded dude. That's what I gotta find.
Yeah.
I Google it every October. Fat bearded dude.
I don't want to shave, so what the fuck did I do?
Squirrely D's a good one.
Nice little lull in the conversation.
This dead air is
Quiet.
brought to you by the Dark Hour every month at Looney's Comedy Corner.
I was about to ask you, man, what are you guys up to these days?
Dude, So Charlie's over there. Hi, Charlie.
Hi, Charlie.
We didn't have enough mics.
Yeah, we'll get Charlie on eventually.
We need a bigger couch.
I hit him up. He said, "Dude, it's on Thursdays. What do you think?" Said most people are busy on Friday and Saturday, but all right, man.
Okay.
So Charlie and I teamed up with Loonies, and the point of this whole show is it's dark, dirty, inappropriate comedy. It's completely R-rated, totally politically incorrect.
I love it.
Jokes that like no
Sorry,
recording
there.
is allowed because we're telling jokes that we wouldn't tell
You'll get
online.
canceled. You'll get.
Yeah, it's like
Fuck.
we bring in
How do I
people
sign
that
up?
She needs
send
a
us a
platform.
tape. Send us a tape. We'll see what you got. But yeah, we bring in comics and they, professional comics that travel the circuit and do their thing in the scene, but they're doing jokes that they don't normally do because. We all write and we have fucked up shit and we try it and
You gotta
sometimes
be
it works.
careful.
Yeah.
And you also kind of have to be careful what you say out there.
You gotta tell the audience before they get there. Hey, man.
Well,
Don't bring your offensive pants on because.
Trigger
That's
warning.
The cool thing about this show is people know what they're getting into when they make their reservations.
Right on.
And we tell them at the beginning of the show, if you want to walk out or complain to the manager, we're going to add $25 to your bill.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's just...
Goes on
and
your
then
credit card immediately.
every month, Charlie does a unique shirt and poster and other kind of merch, whether it's stickers or keychains or whatever, that is only available at the show. And then we have Pretty Obscene, where I hustle her shit. And so we have a lot of fun, and we make some money. And people come in, and we've gotten nothing but positive response from it so far. Have we walked anybody, Charlie, that you know of?
We walked a couple people on the second show. I think it was
Yeah.
during my chemix set.
This
What,
shit
dude?
is, it's savage. Like, you think you're down for whatever. You don't know.
Like, oh, this
It's
is what offensive is.
Yeah. And as comics, we've all had that experience where you show up for a show, and you're like, what are the content restrictions? And they're like, anything goes. And you're like, you don't know what you're saying. And you say that.
Yeah.
It's like you
Because
say
you've not
something.
experienced the trauma and fucked up shit that I've experienced. So my imagination in that direction is way bigger than yours. Like, I could think of some fucked up shit that'll make you cry and say it on stage. And I'll never say fuck. I'll never say shit. Like, I'll never say your TV dirty words, but I will say some horrific shit. And I've been kicked out of places. The entire city of Canyon City hates me. Because of a show where...
fuck 'em.
And I forget what the joke was. It was... I was just doing my act, It wasn't like I did anything... But I go out of my way to be offensive anyway.
Yeah.
And, man, I found out later that it was like 300 people in Canyon City. And they were all, like, employees.
You gotta be careful with those guys out there,
Dude,
man.
it was like...
Man, this is the worst hat I've ever
It's the
worn.
worst. These guys were all church people and employees.
Let me switch up the
I love how
Instagram
my
link.
story just completely fell apart.
I'm sorry, man. This hat has overtaken my
There you go.
Oh
That's
my
better.
But say he was standing over there looking like Slash from
At least
here.
it
I was like,
covers
what the
your
fuck?
ears.
I was gonna go back to this one.
Just cut that whole Canyon City thing out.
No, I was
That
actually
didn't-
listening.
Yeah, no, I was intrigued.
Hey, we have like one Canyon City.
I'm only telling the
viewer,
story
they
of the
probably
worst
agree.
show I've ever done in my life.
That's good shit,
You're
though.
being honest. I don't care about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on.
You can't handle
put it on the
offense.
pimp lean like
It
that.
makes me-
lean
I
it.
was into the story.
I was listening.
All right, so Lauren, here's
I
how
didn't
it
give a
went
shit about
down.
Cameron's hat.
So what ended up happening? They just blast you on the internet or some
Bro,
shit?
I got emails the next day from angry mothers.
Oh my god.
I got booked to do the show, and the kid who booked me, it was the one who sold all the tickets, and everybody in the crowd were people from his church group and people who were employees of
Who
his
the
dad.
fuck goes to church and goes to an offensive fucking comedy show?
He was young. He didn't
They
know better.
went to go triggered, get triggered.
It was me and him on the show. I did 30 minutes. They fucking hated me for 30 minutes. I got paid cash for the show.
And they're
I
like,
went,
get the fuck out.
I went straight from the show to the strip club, and I dropped I didn't want that money. I gave it to a stripper. I said,
like,
here you go.
feed your kids, bitch.
That's the worst show of my life, dude. And I woke up the next day to multiple emails. There was no mic. There was no host.
What?
So I was gonna.
mic?
There was no host. I was gonna go out cold. I said, "Have you guys done a sound check?" He goes, "I don't know."
What?
There's 300 people here.
You gotta be
Fucking-
careful in them little mountain
Fuck.
towns.
Yeah,
I'm
that
having
was-
flashbacks. I'm starting. It was
Oh,
Candy
he's
People
City.
got PTSD.
Talk about
and
a horror
shit.
story.
Yeah. I went out
Alright.
cold.
Fuck ghosts, bro. No mic.
Went out cold with no mic. The mic wasn't working. So I'm yelling at the audience.
Oh
and
my
I'm looking
God.
around and I point out, I say, I see a lot of families and shit here with kids.
Oh,
and here's my
gosh.
policy with kids. If I'm not getting laid, your kids are not my problem. So here's my act. And I just go into my regular act,
Nice.
and people were getting up in droves.
They thought they
Hell
were
yeah.
gonna see Gallagher.
Bye.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck.
I don't know what they expected, but he told me
Seinfeld.
anything goes. He said anything goes. So,
Wow. But who the fuck
Obviously
invites
but
like
I
a
got
group?
jokes about abortion
From a
and breast
church.
milk and just like crazy shit that you don't talk
Like
about
you
in
do,
polite
like you
conversation.
do.
Yeah.
Why is
I
that
tell
offensive?
strip club stories. Like, it's,
The best is when you can abort a baby with breast milk.
here's my take on abortion. Ladies, have
I got
all the
pregnant
abortions
just
you
for the
want.
breast milk, not the
Have
baby.
all the abortions you want. Go nuts.
I just
I
say
don't give a
squirt it
shit.
up there and see what happens.
There's 3 people in this room that should have been abortions. I am pro-choice.
Let's wrap this episode.
Right.
Anyway, come out to the dark hour, November 10th.
Yeah, get some of that dark
shit.
shit.
Happy Halloween.
Yes.
Ooh, spooky. All right, Jasmine. We all
All
did
right.
a shot of this earlier,
Yeah.
and you're about to do your second one, or what?
We got a little deadhead rum. Let's give it a try.
Dead head, shrunken head.
It's pretty strong.
So we all had a shot before the show. What'd you think?
Ugh.
I didn't really notice it, man. I just
It
kind of...
wasn't that bad. I followed
Yeah,
it with
it
some
was-
Dr. Pepper, and
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
rum. I wouldn't
it's-
go out of my way. I'd go for
No.
a Sailor Jerry's
I
or
like
something
the
like
bottle
that.
though, so I thought it was cool. Good Halloween bottle.
I thought it was a
Laughing at my
bong.
Sailor Jerry's, bro.
Some
What's wrong with
Sailor.
Sailor Jerry?
It's up there with Captain and all them.
It's
Other
alright.
rum
I'd give it a
Captain.
5. It's real
Not high
spicy,
school
so it's definitely a real got the rum. It's just it's strong for me, but
Too strong for you?
a little too strong.
Too spicy? What would you give
Too
it on the
spicy.
scale?
Like a 5.
A fiver?
It's rum.
Mid-range?
Not my rum, but it's rum.
Yeah. What do you like? Light rum?
I like Captain.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a little more spicier. It had
It is
different
spicy.
spices
It's
too.
very spicy.
But it wasn't overbearing.
Very strong.
Did you ever have red rum?
Red rum.
Red rum.
No, I didn't know it
It's
existed.
rum.
I've never had red rum.
It's a rum that comes in a coffin-shaped bottle. It's
Oh,
a cool
shit.
bottle. And it's called red rum. And it's like a
Alright.
spiced rum. It's really good. So
We'll try
check
that.
it out.
Next
I don't
Yeah,
know.
we'll try
Next
that.
Halloween.
I wanted to
Next-
talk to you about Sailor Jerry's. I want to know what the fuck that was all about.
Oh, Sailor Jerry.
I said Sailor Jerry's. He was like, fuck, Sailor Jerry. Like, what the fuck?
This dick.
I think any of them sea fucking people are pretty good, man. They're out there captaining.
AKA Josh.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the show, guys. Happy Halloweens. Go
Weenies.
check out John over at the Dark Hour and
Fuck
all his
yeah.
other things he's out there doing.
Go
Don't
check
do
out
it if
Pretty
you're
Obscene on
offended.
Instagram
Loonies.
and get a nice fuck you shirt.
Yeah. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
thanks for the shirts, bro.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
man.
thank you,
Right
John.
on.
Happy Halloween.
Thanks for coming through. Right on,
I
Dalton.
don't give a
Fuck
shit.
you,
I
Dalton.
don't care. Fine. Fuck you then.
Glad you
Shit.
stayed quiet.
Let's wrap this shit up.
But we gotta talk shit to Dalton before we end the show.
Yeah.
No, you need to sit over there and stay over there. We gotta wrap up the episode. Shut the fuck up.
No.
Stay over there. Okay?
Oh shit.
Like, subscribe.
That looks like cultural appropriation. That's what just happened.
He loves me.
That was great.
Do 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 do.